I gotta get this part. Hang on. This is it. I love this part. I'm in a Shaka Khan moment. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, I'll take you back. If you come back, I'll take you any way you ever want to be. You're the love. I'll take you back. All right. I love this song though. This one through the fire. Yeah, Shaka Khan can't go wrong with me. Come back, I'll take you anywhere you ever want to be. The light inside of me. All right, all right. Let's get with this here. Patty J's in the house. All right, let me pause that. Patty J's in the house. What's up, dear heart? That's my girl. 100. 100 grand. That's my girl. I'm down with my grand like pots and pans. Yeah, hey, what's up? Welcome everybody. I am the Seattle Black Veteran. I hope this is not coming in too bright for you here. Let me put this on pause here. Get me over here in the main frame here. I hope everyone's doing wonderful. It's good to be back with you. That's my song for all my subs here. Hello, Patty J. How you doing, girlfriend? Give her some props. You can say, what's up? Yeah, yeah. Give it up. Give it up. Yes, thank you, Patty. It's always good. Thank you for your support. I know it's about time for you to get to bed too. I hear you, but I appreciate you. More than I can say. Okay, yeah. So let's see what we're doing here. Um, your money. All right. We're always about your health first, and then your money. All right. So always be on top of that. Okay. So I was talking with this. We're talking about if you are a veteran trying to buy a house. I would say at this time, no. Wait. Interest rates are going through the roof, and they're going so far up that it's not right. So I would say wait, and at the same time, try to get some of your high interest rates credit cards off your back. Get those done. I talked about this before. Um, this is in the meantime, in between time. Let me just give you what's been going on with the Seattle Black Veteran. Okay, so to let you know that you're not in it by yourself here. You know you're. Hold on, hold on. Cancel. You know you are live, right? Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I thought I was live. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Can you hear me? Okay. Let me know, Patty J. Yeah, I thought I was live. Thank you for the text. I appreciate it. Maybe I'm doing something that I'm not supposed to be doing, but I'm not live. What's going on? Let me text you back. You got to tell me what's up real quick here. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Yes, I know. What's going on? Is something going wrong? Okay, I just text you back or whatever. All right. This is just me and you in the room here. Even though I know I got some people on the Facebook who are following me, and thank you very much for the people on the Facebook who are following me. This is like chopping it up. We're gonna just get busy and talk about some stuff here. Patty, hit me back one way or the other. Let me know what's going on here. I hope everybody can hear me. Yeah, cause I knew I was going live, so I didn't have to get up and get another drink before we finish talking. But anyway, I wanted to really dedicate this show to each and all my subscribers. Thank you very much for coming out here and showing up and supporting me. I really appreciate it. Let's see what's going on here. No, you were just singing. All you saw was the bridge. Oh, you didn't hear the music at all? You didn't hear the music at all? You just saw me singing? No music? Wow, okay. I gotta see how I can work that out. Yeah, let me know if that's the case. So you didn't hear the music at all? All right. You can hit me on the live stream, Patty. It's all good. Me and you in here. Um, okay, but anyway, so I wanted to talk to you because what I'm looking at, and I want you guys to know this too, even though you are 100% disabled veteran, know what states. Oh no, you didn't hear the music, huh? Okay. Oh, that's my fault. Oh, I know how. I know what I did wrong. Hold up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me do it like this here. I'm gonna try this since I have you up here. Oh, I got somebody else in here. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming up here. I appreciate you for rocking with us, rocking with me. Let me see here. I wanted to see if this was how I add the music. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is it. Okay, so let me ask you if you hear this, Patty. Here I'm doing some struggle streaming with you, just me and you, so it's all good. Uh, anybody else can wait for it. It's all good. So yeah, so what we're talking about here, when I was thinking about this, okay, here we go, Patty. Let me know if you hear this. Okay, you hear the music now? Let me get the comments. Let me have you hear that. Yeah. Oh, it's my girl Shaka Khan. You can't go wrong with her. Unreal, and I dedicate this to all my subscribers. I appreciate you. Let me turn this over here. All right, I appreciate you, and it's, I don't want to do nothing ever to run you guys off. I want to let you know you got a platform to talk, to bring up your military issues, VA issues, your claims. But what mostly, I want you to be happy, and I want you to go away happy with knowing that you're not alone on your journey here. So I have to do this here. Let me do this. Let me pause this. Patty J gave me this here, so let me stop this song going on here. Patty J gave this to me, so I got to share this with you guys here. And this is always good, a good thing to be aware of. And this is one thing. Okay, so when we rock here, I want you to know this. All right, let's pop yourself over here. Ah, come on. All right, let's see. Here we go. And we'll put it over here. And we'll put it over here. And we'll put it over here. All right. Oh, okay. I got to explain these bridges that you see on the screen here behind you. Okay, so this is what I want you to know. This is one thing we had to put out here. Come on, get it up here. And let's make this a little bit larger here, Dave. All right, so I always believe this here. You know, we can't heal. You can't heal the people you love. You can't make choices for them. You can't rescue them. You can promise them that they won't be on the journey alone. That's why I'm here. You can loan them your map, but the trip is theirs. So you know everything I'm telling you is what I want you to just stay strong and what you are going through, and know that you are loved and you got support out here. All right, so okay, this is the underneath the Tacoma Narrows Bridge. If you guys ever go and look up a thing for Tacoma Narrows Galloping Gurney, the bridge actually fell down because the wind took it. So the one to the right is uh, Tacoma Narrow 2, and the one to the left here is Tacoma Narrows 3. So this is from Tacoma going over to Gig Harbor, Kitsap County, Bremerton, Silverdale, Port Orchard, all that stuff. That's one way you can get over outside of the ferry. Okay, so just a little bit of background on that. Okay, let me get you out of here, boring you guys to death over here with this. Okay, cool. You can hear it. Yeah. These guys got into now, which should have been a while back ago. What they got into now is that they're um, you can add your audio to here if you want, and so I have to use fair use on that, so I don't have to get no copyright strikes on me or whatever. But okay, Patty, it's like me and you again. I'm digging this. This is cool, but I know you got to go to bed. I'm gonna rock this probably until about an hour and see what's gonna happen here. But yeah, only reason I'm here is because I missed my people last time. I was short. I'm gonna do the hour, and I have a lot to talk to you guys about, especially with fighting for your claims, your benefits. always keep your ear to the ground. Every year, the government or the VA is adding maybe one or two issues that need to be addressed that are service connected and that can get you your benefits. All right, so be aware of that, those things there. Also, like I said here, if you decide to go and you're 100% disabled veteran and you decide to go buy a house, go to the county assessor's office in that state. First of all, know what states are giving breaks for veterans. There was 9 more states added to it. I think I talked about it in another video. If not, I'll bring it up tomorrow. But there's 9 more states. Go to military.com and you can type in those, states that give retired military benefits like tax exemption. So when you go like Washington is tax exemption, but they're not 100% on your home. If you're 100% veteran, they do not offer all that 100% like Texas or Alaska or Florida, what they offer. Okay, but anywhere you go, if you are not sure, and even if you buy a house, it's not automatic. You have to go to county assessor's office, wherever's in that county, and file the paperwork for your 100% military tax exemption. Just like the same when I did for going with my license plates. When I went with my license plates, I hope this thing is off there. When I went with my license plates, I had to go and get the paperwork, file the paperwork. And believe it or not, I filed for my money to come back, but I still haven't seen that yet. So I might have to refile my paperwork for my refund. And what I mean by that is if you get 100%, say it's in October, let's just hypothetically, 2022, you get 100%. Sometime February of 2023, your car tax are due. Okay. Now, you go in this state, Washington, they want you to be 100% disabled veteran for a year before you file to get your tax. Okay. So I filed. It was like maybe 3 or 4 months shy of a year, but they ended up sending me my tax, but my refund has not showed up yet. Okay. Now we're talking about your money. Okay. So I want you to be attuned with that. All right. I'm talking to people about shopping online at the exchange. If you can do it, and if you got the cash, do it. Let me see here. Let me pop up the exchange here and show you this website here. And the reason why I say, okay, so this right here is if you want to buy some shoes from Mint. You see like $80. There's a slash and $80. These Nikes running shoes were 160 or slash in there. These Adidas were 60 something, and that's 51.17. Now, dig, when you order these things, that's what the price is. There's no taxes, and the shipping is free. Unless you're probably overseas or something, but I'm pretty sure they have some overseas stores there where you can still do your online shopping. But I strongly suggest. I bought, about 4 or 5 items so far from it, and it took maybe a week for those items to show up. So this is why I say just get in there and start saving your money and start thinking about your money. And like I say right now, just for me, I always have to say this, so we'll get it out the way now. I'll say it again at the end. I'm not an attorney. I don't work for an attorney. I'm not associated with the VA by no means necessary. I'm a lifetime member of the DAV. I have been getting trained from them. So any information that I give you, especially from the training that I get from them, is for free to you. Okay. I want you to bring the questions. I haven't looked at my comments lately, but I'm going to start. But I want you to bring the questions. What's on your mind? My brother, the first mag, brother, yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I miss you. Oh, hey, let me give this real quick. Anybody seen Patrice, OG Patrice, and Frank Gooden? You tell them two people I missed them, and they need to get up here and at least say hi. It's a lot of other people out there I haven't seen since we've been rocking this for a long time with the TLA. And all my good people from TLA, Old Lessons Journey, African Dreaming, Blind Guy, his wife, their life. I mean, it's so many people right now. Suzette Speaks. Michelle Denise, my sister to my heart. That's my baby girl. I'm gonna give shout out to Gail at night, so hardcore in the streets. Gail at night, a super serious, good moderator. Check her out, especially like Michelle Denise. Check her out. Check out some of my brothers too, Sinful P, and Mr. Palmer. Hardcore in the streets on these girls that be slipping. So good. Oh, the goddamn Bacon. Holler at that brother right there. Good man. Oh, I'm gonna catch up with you, Bacon. I'm sorry, brother. I've been so busy. I'm gonna move hopefully soon here. But anyway, yeah. So I want to catch up with you guys there. And I want to just let you know that I appreciate all the love that you give to a brother. And oh, good Lord, I gotta have the screen on. Here we go. My bad. I'm moving all these screens around. I do apologize. All right, let's open it back up. And like I say, some of this stuff here you can shop online and get a lot of stuff here. You know, that's heck of a discount, and it comes in and it's a good deal. So I would say this. You know, look, I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to stack and get ready for when it's feasible to buy a home. We'll see what's going to happen to these interest rates. I think they're going to stay this way for the whole year. Stock markets are suffering. Don't panic. Just hold on to your money. Hold on to what you got. And don't worry. There's a lot of things out here. Let me see here. I think I did put a video up here. And I want to give you guys this. This is my guy, A World According to Briggs. Now, he's talking about in 2022, what states are going to get the hit hardest.
About the sexiest word floating around the internet in 2022, inflation. That seems to be all.
Let me do this. Fair use. But this is
people are talking about in the U.S. these days. It's all over the news, Twitter, and the comment section of videos about chocolate chip cookies. Honestly, why do people jump into comment sections with political talking points on videos that have nothing to do with that garbage? It's weird. Stop it. Inflation isn't just happening in the U.S. though. Most industrial, even if prices stopped increasing altogether, the inflation that has already occurred will cost the average American household $8,616 more over the next 12 months than it did in 2020. Today's video, we're going to find out which states are getting hit the hardest with inflation. This is a statewide average. Keep that in mind before you leave your comment. If you're rich, it'll probably be more, and if you're living in a van down by the river, you might not even have noticed we got some inflation on. Get it? Got it? Good. Let's take a look. Number 10, Florida. Yep, we start this list off with the sunshine.
Birthday tomorrow? Oh, get that out of here. All right. Brian turned a birthday tomorrow. So, okay, Brian, you got to hit me up and make sure if you got your page, hit it up so I can slide over there and say what's up to you, brother, and give you all your profits, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you for rocking with the Black Veteran tonight, brother. All right, we're talking about this one here. What states are going to be get hit the hardest with the recession in 2022? This is a brother called Briggs, A World According to Briggs. I am a subscriber to his page. He gives a lot of good content, so please check him out. Here we go.
State and how much more they're paying. Florida overall, outside the cities, is a fairly cheap place to live, but that's kind of, not a thing right now. Things are more expensive there than a lot of other states. 40 others to be exact. The total inflation in Florida right now is 13.7% since January 2021. That means, on average, they're paying about $772 more a month than they did back in December of 2020. Now, compared to some of the other ones on this list, their housing one, they call it shelter inflation, isn't that bad. It's only $109 more than it was back in 2020. Their transportation and energy are about the same as everyone else, and their food's $77 more a month than it was back then. That's not...
Okay, let me say this real quick too, is that this is Briggs, a good content creator. I don't know if he's going to mention this, but pay attention to why some of these places are getting hit the hardest more than other places. California is kind of like a give me. those guys are kind of like, um, you're going to pay regardless. Melon Rouge, Texas, what's the paying for schools and all that. But here we go.
Terrible. But overall, if you're living in Florida, at the current rate of inflation, you're going to be paying an additional $9,259 annually. Number 9, Wyoming. This is another one that surprised me a little bit, but since everything has to do with transportation, you're going to see a lot of Middle America on this one. As fuel prices come down, a lot of these Middle America states will start to kind of even out with the rest of the country. Transportation plays a big part in inflation. The total inflation in Wyoming right now is 14.9%. In Wyoming, though, their inflation rates with food inflation, shelter, transportation, energy, they're all about the same as everyone else. Food's $83 more, shelter's $129, which isn't terrible. Transportation inflation is $361, and energy is $210. That's the one that's criminal. Is again, transportation costs money. Number 8, Alaska. The last frontier is, again, taking in the pants when it comes to the cost of living. If you don't know, the cost of living in Alaska is really high, especially when it comes to anything that needs to be shipped there. Again, transportation costs money. Getting things places will raise the price of something. If you live someplace like Iowa, Kansas, I don't know, South Carolina, and go into a grocery store in Alaska, you'll get some serious sticker shock. I did. The total inflation of Alaska right now is 12.4%. Meaning the average Alaskan is paying $788 a month, more than they did in 2020. Their food's gone up a little bit more than the other ones. It's actually $111 higher. The rest are kind of on par with what everyone else has increased, give or take a few bucks. If you're living in Alaska right now, you can expect to be paying about $9,451 more annually than you did in 2020. Number 7, California. You'd probably expect California to be a little bit higher, but one of the things that keep their prices down and puts it at number 7 instead of like number 1 is they've got all the different transportation hubs. Everything on the West Coast seems to flow through California in one of the many ports they have. And they were already pretty high, so, it's kind of hard to move them a little bit higher than what they already were. Their total inflation is up 12.4%, making the average Californian pay about $220 more a month. Yeah, California is another one of those states that's already crazy expensive, and it's just gotten worse. Not as bad as I would have thought, though. But if you're in California, you're looking at paying $9,492 more annually than you did in 2020.
That's crazy.
Number 6, Nevada. That's kind of rough when prices go up in Nevada. I mean, how do you tell your cocktail waitress while you're at the penny slot, sorry, I won't be able to tip you. We got this inflation on. By the way, if you don't tip those girls, you're not going to see them again. It's how it is. Getting a drink. It's pretty rough in Nevada right now. Their total inflation is at 14.9%, which means the average in Nevada is paying $805 extra a month. Food's a little bit better than other ones. It's $85 more. Shelter, $132 more. Transportation is $369 more a month. Energy is about $215 more. So they're about the same as everyone else, but overall is where they get stuck here. If you're living in Nevada right now, you're paying $9,663 more than you did in 2020. In case I didn't make it clear, if inflation continues to go up, these numbers will change. Make sure you stay till the end. Number 1 and 2 surprised me. Number 5, Arizona. Arizona is getting expensive. That was one of the things that they weren't for a long time. That's why they got so many retirees. Well, a couple things. It was warm. Cost of living and housing were pretty cheap. That's not really as much a thing as it used to be, especially with this inflation. Their total inflation right now is 14.9%. That means in Arizona, you're paying an extra $807 a month compared to what you would have paid in 2020. Their food's gone up about $85 more a month. Shelter has gone up $133. Transportation has gone up about $370 a month, and your energy inflation is $215 more a month than it was in 2020. That is kind of brutal. Overall, if you're living in Arizona, you're going to be paying $9,687 more annually than you did in 2020. Number 4, Illinois. Isn't Illinois one of those states where they're supposed to pay you to live there? Or is that just Southside Chicago? Reality, most of Illinois is pretty decent. It's just they get such a bad reputation from Southside Chicago. You know it's bad when a few neighborhoods are so bad, it kind of destroys the reputation of a whole state. The total inflation in Illinois is 14.5%, meaning the average Illinois resident pays $808 more.
And this is what I say, when you're thinking about, if you're like, I'm like saying, wait until the end of the year 2023, and then start trying to maybe look at the market and see what the interest rates are doing. Because right now, I was told this is a white collar recession. A lot of people who work for like Google, Elon Musk's crew, Tesla, Microsoft, they are telling their engineers to come back to the building 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. So some of these engineers went out and bought a house in the suburbs because it was cheaper and they were working from home. And now with them trying to get back and forth to work, if that's the case, then they got to pay for the gas, wear and tear on the car. So this might be a question, or might be a reason why some people are moving out of their suburb homes and moving back closer to the office. The other two is what I've heard by this, and I talked with my friend Patty J about this, and it's just not my opinion, but this is what I've been hearing, is that since some people decided to move down to Texas because it was cheaper, when the Roe versus Wade was very strong in Texas, some people didn't want to live in Texas, so they wanted to get out of there and move to a place where that wasn't being enforced, this Roe versus Wade. The turnover for it. So it could be a lot of reasons, but I want you to pay attention to why, what states are having this. And then if you're looking at these states to move into, look at why are they having these issues. Here we go.
A month than they did in 2020. Food's up about $104. Shelter inflation is $80 more. Transportation's is $393. That's getting up there. And energy inflation is $269 more. Overall, you're going to be paying $9,692 more annually than you did in 2020 if you live in Illinois. Now, for all of you internet sleuths out there that are dying to call me on how the total doesn't equal what I'm telling you, I didn't include the change, so it's going to be a couple bucks off if you got your calculator out or your abacus, whatever you're using. Number three, Minnesota. Yep, the land of 10,000 lakes made the list. Normally when it has anything to do with finance, you never see Minnesota. They're always kind of middle of the road. They usually show up when we're talking about mosquitoes, fishing, cold weather, and girls that wear really thick sweaters. That's usually it. But today, here they are with a total inflation of 13.8%, meaning the average Minnesota household is paying $826 more a month than they did in 2020. Their food inflation is $94. Shelter is $66 more. That's not bad. Transportation is where they get stuck. That's $412. And energy is $254. Throw all that together in that big number blender, and you come up with the average Minnesota household is paying $9,908 more annually than they did in 2020.
All these guys are bumping 10 grand.
Number two, Utah. Yeah, Utah's been getting a little expensive over the last decade or so. It's catching up with some of the more expensive states. They're still middle of the road, but they're moving on up. This inflation is just helping them get closer to the front of the line. Here they are at number two for inflation. The total inflation in Utah is 14.9%, meaning the average household in Utah is paying $881 more a month than they did in 2020. Their food is up $93, their shelter is up $145, transportation is up $404, and their energy costs are $235 more a month than they spent in 2020. The average household in Utah will pay $10,556 more than they did in 2020. That's just to maintain the same lifestyle they had in 2020.
Now, this is what I want you to pay attention to, because this is a world according to Briggs, and we're talking about the states that are going to be having the highest on the, it's going to really be affected by the recession. Okay, but check it out, though. So we're getting ready to get to the last few high states, but listen to why. Like I say, if you're planning to move, wait until the end of this year. Interest rates will be better, and you can be able to have good time to pay off any high interest rate loans that you have or credit cards, and get your FICO score. So when you're ready to jump on that, you're ready to pounce, and we want you ready to. So here we go. We're going to break it down to the other ones that are high, and I think we're getting around to number 2 and 3 here, the highest states of recession. Here we go. For 2022.
It's harsh. All right, before we get to number 1, don't forget we have another channel called On This Day. There's a link down below. It is gaining traction. We have a lot of teachers that reach out to me and tell me they're showing it to their class first thing in the morning. It's very school friendly, probably best for middle school on up. But
Let me see what. All right, let's get to number one.
And number one, Colorado. Yes, surprise, surprise, Colorado made it to the top of this list, and it's not a good list to be at the top of. The prices are high, and I will refrain from making some joke about Rocky Mountain High. I wanted to, and as I was thinking about it and I wrote it down, I thought, that's just stupid. No one's going to get a John Denver reference. But Colorado has always been a little more expensive than some of the other states around it, and it's getting worse. The total inflation in Colorado is 14.9%, meaning the average Colorado household pays $908 a month more than they did in 2020. Food inflation is $96, shelter $149, transportation $417, and energy is $242 more. That means the average household in Colorado will pay an additional $10,898 annually compared to what they paid in 2020. That's rough.
Crazy.
That is really rough.
That's crazy. All right, so check this guy out. These are world according to Briggs. This video was him discussing the highest 10 states are going to be having a big positive recession in 2022. And if you notice, a lot of them are West Coast region on the West Coast side of things. They're California, Nevada, Arizona, a lot of those West Coast. But when you start going towards the East, it starts getting a little lightened up a little bit as far as the cost of rent. Here in South Seattle, you're paying for this domicile, which I'm in going to be moving out here soon, a small 430 something square feet, and you're paying about $1,500 a month for that. If you want a larger one, you're going to be paying almost $2,000 a month for a larger one bedroom, and that's pretty much in Washington State. So what I say is, I really want everybody to be cognizant about what's going on where. If you're thinking about buying a home, if you're 100% disabled veteran, that you know what these states are that will allow you tax exemption. And understand, even if you go to those states, you got to go to the county assessor's office and get the paperwork to file for your tax exemption for your 100%. This is very important, okay? Now, even if you're 30% and you got an increase up to 60%, you really need to understand what all your benefits are. Once you get the raise, you can go to school if you want to, if you have that skill set. If you're going to school, you're still going to get your pay plus to pay for your wife. And if you have kids, go to va.gov and look into that. It's very important, okay? So we're talking about your money. We're talking about making sure your money and your health is okay. So Seattle Black Veterans here to tell you, because look, I pinch pennies. Please believe me, when I cut on all this electricity, I'm the only one in the studio, so it should not be over $40 a month. And I get hot if it is. So that's how penny pinching I am. And please forgive me. I'm not a miser, but I'd rather cook a nice home cooked meal than go out and eat one from somebody who I don't know is cooking it, and I gotta pay this high price for it. You can make all that back in your Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Get you a nice bottle of wine and do what you do, especially it's warm, so you can get out, just throw a picnic or whatever, make it romantic with the person that you're down with, Some people say it's corny, but hey, if you my girl, shit, we could be rolling like that. It's just a moment and that you got to grasp and take hold of and prepare yourself for your next moment. I want you guys to stay strong. I'm telling you. I'm tired as all get out. I haven't slept well. I think like maybe an hour or 2 hours in the last 2 days. So, but it's okay though. I'm going to knock out really nice tonight. But I really want to get on and talk with you guys, and I really wanted to make you know that I want to hear your voice. I want to see from you. I want to let you know that I appreciate you, and I want you to stay strong in your fight and be wise about how you get down with your money, because rent is going up in a lot of places, as well as food and gas. Washington State. We are one of the highest, if not the highest, dealing with a lot of taxes. Liquor, hard liquor, we pay heavy on taxes for that. Gas, If you smoke cigarettes, they do have weed shops. Weed shops are probably more least expensive than any all of them, I guess. But then you go smoke a joint, you get the munchies, and now you have to go spend all this money on food. I'm clowning, okay? I'm clowning. Yeah, do you dig that, Patty? We talked about Colorado. I'm like, okay, yeah. But I want you guys to be aware, you have options, okay? And if you are on the HUD-VASH program, which is the Section 8 program, if you are making a little below the wage average, I strongly suggest you get in touch with your housing county office and let them know that you're a veteran and you want to apply for this. They move pretty quick on that and get you squared away. So we talked about the HUD-VASH program a while back ago. So please check out the previous videos on the HUD-VASH program because it can really very much benefit you a lot, really. I'm not an advocate of staying on government assistance programs, but you stay at them as long as you have to, as long as you need to. You are a disabled veteran, and this is the situation. So you can improve that. You get all the assistance that you need, okay? And I want to reiterate, I showed my last video, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, on this gentleman almost ran his car up into the grocery store, but he was really suffering from severe paranoia. And these mental issues can take you off your point, off your game. So be willing to have help. Be willing to get help, okay? And be willing to know that you're not by yourself, all right? I want you to bring your questions. Closed mouths don't get fed. So you got to bring your questions. And this is about you guys. I'm telling you, the only reason I decided to do the Seattle Black Veteran is 2 reasons. One is I told myself when I was homeless that when I get back on my feet, I'm going to give everybody all the information that I have been going through. And I don't want to charge you for any of that because I don't want to see you going through any of this. The biggest thing for me is that I will get and what makes my heart melt is you come back and say that I was able to help you. All right. So that's the biggest gift. And like I say, since I am a training person with the DAV, I am not charging you for any of this. Okay. I do not know everything. I will tell you what I know. I will try to look for answers to what you are going through to help you get through those things, okay? Now, bring it real because we do have some trolls in here. I think last time Patty J saw some people putting up sex ads on the channel. You know how that is. So, we kick them to the curb. And my thing is always, I don't bring smoke on you for your situation. You have an issue. We have to concentrate on getting that issue resolved or helping you, hopefully help you so you can resolve your own issues, your own problems. But the thing is, when I'm talking to you, you have to admit how many of you guys go, well, I thought I was by myself. I thought I was alone. And when you find out that you're not alone, it gives you more energy, more stuff that you can fight, want to throw down with. And it's giving you energy to help yourself, if not help other people. And also, let me tell you guys this, guys and girls, it is imperative, no matter what you're going through, is that you come to a conclusion that you need help. All right? This is about you and your loved ones, okay? I always say this, and I want everybody who's listening to this, if you rewind it or replay it later, please, hit the like button if you like it. If you don't hit the thumbs down. But give me some comments about what's going on with you and what's up. This is what motivates me as well. And see, I don't live in a military town. Seattle VA Hospital is like a central hub, but the majority of my military people are down in Fort Lewis or over in Kitsap County. So when I get questions from you guys, I like to come and ask. They motivate me to ask questions or give you answers. But okay, so we talked about this yesterday, and I want to reiterate if you watched the video yesterday. if you ever have an emergency, a medical emergency, and you have to be taken to the hospital by an ambulance, and you're took to a hospital that is not the VA hospital, but you are qualified for VA medical care, 50 over 50% over it, it's 30, 50%. I think it's 30 or 50%. One of the two. We'll check it out. 48 hours to get the paperwork into the VA hospital, so you will not have to pay for that. I'm telling you, that ambulance ride, that's a $2,000 Uber ride. $2,000, dog. And they don't even have to move you 1 feet. Once you get in an ambulance, that's $2,000. So you want to make sure your loved ones are aware of these things. And this is what I say. Look, you have to communicate with your loved ones, with your spouse. I know it's probably hard if you're going through some things, but right now, like I'm telling you, as I'm talking to you, this neuropathy is just firing pain through my legs. I tell you, and it hurts. So I have to take this gabapentin. And as a matter of fact, I probably should run that bottle and show it to you, this big ass bottle. So I have to take 12 of those a day. Big, and it hurts. It hurts. But I have to be realistic. If I do not make an attempt to take care of myself, I'm going to fall apart. Now, if you served in the military, you have been in charge. And if you've been in charge, your days about being a leader is not over. If you have a family, you are the leader. They have to know what's going on with you. In case some emergency happens where they have to do, where is your burial plot for them? You have to have that somewhere where it's safe, where they can access that and call some numbers to get your body taken care of if you are eligible to get buried in a military cemetery. I am, so I have to make sure this paperwork is put somewhere so people will know where it is. So you have to stay in touch with your loved ones. My best friend, Patty J, she calls me every day if she doesn't hear from me by 2 o'clock. Because normally I take this medication and I'm out. And it just pisses me off. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the evening and after my day is gone. But have somebody like Patty J who can check on you, and you can talk with them and say, cool. They can talk with you and say something's not cool with you. Go check yourself out, and be nice about that, because it's constructive criticism. And dig, I have to do it myself. I have to self-check myself in, because I was in my mind state was in a whole total different space. Okay, and I didn't dig it. It was rough. It was rough. So this is why I am here, because because of that and the TLA. The TLA says if you're over 40, you have something to say. So I'm going to turn 59 soon. I think I have something to say. But it's something that's going to help you. When people are talking to you or talking with you, I want you to pay attention to this. This is real talk. When people are your associates who are around you, does your spirit feel that they're bringing you down or they're oppressing you? Or do you feel that you have to be defensive or offensive? Do you feel that you don't trust this person? And when you're like that, you quietly bow out. Move to that other room. Look here, let me tell you this. I can count my friends on one hand and take away at least 2 or 3 fingers. Close friends. These are people I trust with my back, my life. You dig? So you're going to have to find out. When you were in the Army, we called them your Ranger buddy. The guy that was next to you. You guys had each other's 6. You watch out for each other's 6. So you're not out here by yourself. You find that Ranger buddy. You're going to get with that person. You're going to chop it up. You're going to stay off that edge of deleting yourself to jumping onto the edge of, this happened to me and I don't want to see it happen to no more of my soldiers. You are now in charge of more than a platoon. You dig? I've been blessed with 313 subs. I'm cool with that. I'm so happy with that. And so you guys are my peoples. I can't let you down. I have to bring you some quality information that's going to help you move yourself to the next level. And so when you're around people who are looking out for you, one thing I was told this: seek wise counsel. So when you're seeking wise counsel, who do you actually go talk to? When you really, really want to know something and you ain't going to get no bull, who do you talk to? I guarantee you it's probably less than 3 people. But you find those wise counselors and you look them up and see. This is the cool thing about the YouTube, but uncool too, is that we all are not experts on here. I am not, definitely. Okay. But as you're rolling through it, you're going to get some seeds from certain people, and it's going to help you move yourself into that next level. So the thing is this: always continue to seek. That is our mission as a human being, is to seek wonderfulness, our divineness of who we are. Yes, we're going to go through a lot of crap on this planet, no doubt, but you're not by yourself, okay? So this is what I say: always keep believing in you. Keep believing in your fight. Every time I end my show, I will say this: do me one favor. Look that person in the mirror and tell that person that you love them. And tell that person that you're proud of them. Dig? All right? But see, the thing is, a lot of people don't say I love me. They tell people I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But do you love yourself? All right? And regardless of any mistakes that you made, if you live to be my age, you will have made plenty of mistakes. Oh my God, I was reflecting on some of them. But you don't let those mistakes take you back. You take them, you take the meat and you spit out the bones. You learn from it, okay? Constructive criticisms can sometimes come from some of the people you cannot stand, but they will show you a lesson. And once you get that lesson, do not go off. Learn from that lesson. You will learn not to put yourself in that position again. When you're traveling on this VA road, doing what you need to do to get your benefits up, seek wise counsel. If it's about your leg, if it's about your back, if it's about your hip, go and talk to some of these veterans and see if they can tell you anything that they have experienced without charging you any money. You dig? All right. So I say this: there's a lot of free organizations out here. You're going to have to really kind of know your stuff. Okay. One thing I would say is always, and I have to chastise myself because I didn't do this. When you get your decision letter, even though you don't like them, read it all the way through. All the way through. I have to do this, and I have, I think, 60 pages, front and back, right? So read it all the way through, because this is what's going to happen. I guarantee you this. If you go to a representative, whether it's an attorney or a DAV or the DFW, they're going to try to listen to you and see, are you really kind of on top of your game? Now, this happened to me. Dude hits me up. I'm sorry. I've been over Florida, Arizona, California are the big commercial real estate states. Yes, you are right. Boy, and they hitting up on that money, and you were right. So about that, Brian Turner, much respect to you for that. Now, good, yeah, that's you're right. So much on that. Okay, so when you're rocking out here in the VA world, I would say this. This is what I'm doing, and I shouldn't say all this. I'm not saying I'm right, but this is just what I'm doing. Okay, so I paid off every credit card I have except for one, but it's not a high interest rate credit card. That credit card I can use is actually a backup in case I have overdraft, and I don't have overdraft. So what I do for that is take a sum out of that, and then I put it right back in before the end of the month. So now it's showing that I'm paying this, making this payment prior to what it's supposed to be, and I'm paying over the payment. So this is how pushing up my credit score. Now, this is just me. Now, you guys, you check and see how you're going to do it, how you're going to rock. So now I push the credit score up to 710. Okay, I'm at 710 now. All right, but now the next thing I have to do, I want to stack at least 5 to 10 G's. All right, I would love to have 20 because I want to take a vacation and get the heck out of here for a minute. But I have to think about, if I stay in the United States, where am I going to buy the house and get the best cluck for my buck and not pay any taxes? Now, dig, you know you're going to pay the mortgage. Then you got homeowner's insurance that you're paying with that. It's going to be a part of that. Okay, now let's add up all the utilities and everything. You're looking at probably, maybe another grand, depends on how many people's in the house, extra on top of what you got there. Okay, so like I say, go to the county assessor's office if you decide you're going to move into whatever county, and you're going to have to fill out the paperwork to get your tax exemption if you are that percentage. Now, some states say you can be 70% and above. Some states they want you to be 100, but that's on you to look at and find out what those states are. Okay, and so I'm saying just prep yourself, because what's going to happen, I feel, is by the end of this year, if you stack your money, pay off all the other little jokers, and try to get that insurance, that car insurance. I got to do that. I'm paying like 100 and something. And I don't even drive my car that much. But so see if you can get all the little jokers cut down to where they're managing, where you can manage those guys. And just like I say, because you're going to be in the driver's seat. You have a good FICO score, you got some money put down on that, and you're rocking your percentage as a veteran. So, look at each state. Just because you're 100, not 100, doesn't mean that you cannot get a discount. Depends on what state that you are in, okay? And the same thing goes with your car exemption tax. If you're 100%, in Washington, you can only do one. I think my wing woman, Vanessa Kitty, was saying you can do 2 in Connecticut. So, and I always say, if you're going to get that car tag, get the most expensive vehicle that you have and get that exempt. That's going to save you what? I mean, if you got a brand new car right now, you're going to be coughing up about $300, $400, maybe $500 if you're in Washington State. And for car tax, freaking ridiculous. They had a vote on it. They turned and said we're going to do $50. They said it's going to destroy it. So even though we voted on it, it did not go through in Washington State. We did that, but there's politics, right? There's one thing I'm trying to wing away from in here, but one thing I would say this, and I'm going to show more of these guys. There were some brothers of ours who were in the Oath Keepers. They found out that all these people are politicians and law enforcement people and a lot of military people. Okay, now look, I'm not telling anybody what to do with your life. You do what you're going to do. But I always say this, when I'm talking to you, it's about your health and your money. All right. Now, if you're going to go and bum rush the Capitol because you're really hardcore believing this, then you have to tell yourself, if I'm getting a disability or a pension or retirement, I'm about to lose it all. Is it worth me doing that? Lose it all. How would my family, with this income that I'm having, if you're 100% disabled veteran, you're pulling in almost $3,300 a month, and you go and all of a sudden, bam, $3,300 snatched right off of your plate. How many people can rock with that? That is a lot to deal with. $3,300, boom, just took it away, boom, right there. $3,300, and now your family has to suffer with this. Not only that, if you're going to have a lawyer, that's going to cost you more money. And if you get on home arrest, home detention, they're going to put an ankle monitor on you, which you're probably going to have to pay about $75 to $150 a week just for that ankle monitor, so you can be in your house and not in the jail. Okay, now financially, he needs this ass whoop for doing some bullshit like that. That is ridiculous. You have to look out more than just your emotions. Getting caught in your emotions and your feelings, you have to start really. Okay, knock it off. He's got that. That's what people do. I'll just give him the. No, is it? This might walk on walk. Yeah, I can't get him. No more. Yeah, he just blew his shit up. But I say this. Look, every time I talk to you as a Seattle Black veteran, I talk to you about making your life easier. Listen to this old man and don't make the mistakes that I made. Okay? I'm not saying everybody thing is your situation, but I would say this. And when I talk to these guys from the DAV, oh God. Okay, these are my dudes, but I'm going to tell you, this is how they rock. And this is how somebody might rock with you, but they might not rock with you this way, but they might just look at you like you're stupid. But check it out. So I called. Hey, what's going on? Hey, talk to the receptionist. This is cool. We gagged them because they got some tight hours over there. So I finally get through. Hey, this is so-and-so. What you need? I said, hi, how you doing? I'm doing fine. What you need? I said, hey, I got this paperwork. I'm trying to figure it out. Well, first of all, you probably shouldn't even went in there and tried for that because you already know. I said, no, you got me messed up. I already know that my Hunter Princess is secure. This is on the SMC behavior. This is what's happening with that. I'm trying to figure out what it is that they need. He goes, well, you should read your paperwork. It's going to tell you what's up. Maybe you need to go to your doctor because you got some time to figure out what you need to do. Okay? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Shit. Okay, because it was really ironic. Now, I'm going to give you this on the real. I had a class with this gentleman 2 days before, right? Dude, he's teaching the class. And so he's telling me how he gets down and how he rocks because he's been through it so many times that he ain't got time to play because too many people come playing games. I feel you on it, my brother. I feel you. But this is what I mean. If you roll up on somebody, haven't looked at, just try to do your homework. Look, I'm going to tell you ladies this. Ladies always say this, that when a woman goes to a mechanic that he talks to her like a fool. These guys talk to men like they're fools too. If a man don't know what's going on, they gonna look at him like he's super stupid anyway. So you're not the only one. It's kind of getting a hold on what you need to know. So pick it. The hearing. I lost the hearing. So now I'm like, well, can we appeal? Well, it's not appeal right now. You're going to be getting that until, you come up with this, and then they're going to come at the end of this, and they're going to come back and try to come at you again. Okay, how do we handle this? But the guy is so short with me. I would say this, and there's no disrespect towards anybody. It pissed me off so much that I really have to go and say, I'm going to read this shit word by word. So next time I talk with this individual, we're going to be on point. You feel me? What I'm saying here? When you talk to a person and they know what you know the language, or you're doing some research, they're going to be slow to talk some stupid crap to you. You feel me? When you get a little idea of what you're talking about, they're going to, okay, cool, okay, right on, okay, cool. We know he knows something about this, So, do your little homework on it. And I tell you, honestly, I haven't went through and read all this, and I've had this with me for about 3 weeks. So I need my ass whipped on that one, right? Yeah, I need my ass whipped for that one. Okay, so, but I want you guys to stay on point and be on point with understanding when you call or you talk to any of these people, if you have an idea. Now, understand, you're dealing with Title 38 of the CFR, Code of Federal Regulations. A very, very complicated book, but if you can get it, download it, and start looking at what your situation is and start being really smart about this, okay? Now, if you are active duty and getting ready to get out, or you're thinking about getting out, I really encourage you to start thinking about that a year and a half before you get out. You guys have exiting programs that will get you hooked up with coaches, teachers, whatever. You have the Chapter 30, or you have your GI Bill, okay? And that GI Bill can get you into a federal government, or a county job, state job, depending on what your skill set is, okay? I want you to be aware of these things, because if you get out and you don't have a plan, you're going to really be kind of struggling a little bit. Okay. Now, one of the things I suggest is this: if you have some homies, homegirls who got out maybe a year before you or 2 years and you're still in touch with them, talk with them and ask them what was the hardest thing that they had to deal with, and what would they have done in hindsight to make it easier on getting out. Now, when I got out, I didn't have access to the commissary or the PX. Once you got out and you were honorably discharged, that's it. You had no access to the post. But now, if you got out and you don't have any disabilities, you're zero, you can still give us the VHIC, the Veterans Hospital Identification Card. On that card, it will give you access to the post. You can get onto the commissary and the exchange, depends on where you are. But I strongly suggest using that. And like I say now, I'm seriously looking at wanting to buy a home or buy some property. Now, this is another thing I want you guys to help me with. VA construction loans. You can buy the property. I think you have to own the property for a year, and then you can see if you're eligible for a VA construction loan for them to build a brand new home on your property. Okay, so I'm looking into that, and we're looking into our tax exemptions. We're looking at exercising all of our benefits, right? So right now, at 100%, I still have to work at. I went and got the life insurance. I think it's $10,000. You can still get more with your other banks if you're with them. I'm with Charles Schwab, so I might check with them. Let me see. So those guys, and when you're looking at things like this, I mean, you're looking at property, and this a property and a vehicle is one of your biggest purchases you'll make in your life. So just make sure when you're making sure you make those decisions that you do your research. And right now, with a car, I bought my Honda Accord and I paid it off, and I got it because I finally settled with the VA for some money to help pay for my car. With a car, make sure a new car, don't do it. Find you a good, maybe a slightly used car, one owner, not 2 or 3 owners, one owner, low mileage on it. I'm a Honda man. You go Hyundai's come out with some nice cars. Honda Genesis looks tight. That is a nice car, but I bet it's so expensive, bro. We're moving in the Mercedes type of numbers here, but I got a Honda, and it's I look at it for 300,000 miles. And when it gets 300,000 miles, I'll be cool. Right now, it's a 2016, and I only got 48,000 miles on it. So I don't really drive it a lot. So, but you'll need it. Oh, and if you are active duty, plan this out. If you're going to do 3 or 4 years, you might want to buy you a car and do your automatic payments out of your car payment, out of your paycheck, if you can afford it. If you're single and you can afford it, you can pay for your car. So about the time you get out, the car will be paid off in full, and you won't have a car note. And when you get out, if you have to go to school, go to your job, do some grocery shopping, you will have transportation. That's key. It's very important. So if you're active duty and you're planning on getting out, do it in 3 years or 4 years. If you have to say a year, I had enough, and I'm just going to leave my 4 years and I'm ATS. See about getting your car and do your payments through there if you can afford it. Okay. And the same with if you have a family too, though. Because if you have a family, you're getting some special per diems for living off post or living with your family. You're getting some extra money for your family. So I'm not telling you how to do your money, but I'm just saying if you, for me, right now, I am trying to stack my money. My FICO scores are good. and I'm waiting to pounce when this market gives me an opportunity to jump into a home that I can jump into and get the best cluck for my buck. And I mean the biggest size that I can get for the lowest amount of payment that I need to pay. And these are the things that I'm looking at. And so right now, what I think is important is freeing yourself up from financial obligations. Okay, we talk about the necessities. Necessities is rent, necessities laundry, the necessities dishes, necessities cooking. But then we have to move past the necessities. We got to keep finding something to grow outside of necessities. We can do necessities every day, every week. Like I have scheduled, my bathroom's going to be cleaned up every week. I'm going to do my laundry every week. So every week, everything's done. Okay, so I have to plan it out and I have to put it in there and do that because I want to get past that and I want to start working on quality content to give you guys. I want to start working on things that you guys can use that's going to help you as well. Or you can help other veterans with this, or even if you're active duty, start planning out your map as active duty. If you are going to be stationed somewhere and you're liking the place, start doing your homework, whether it's going to be feasible for your money, where you get the best cluck for your buck. You dig what I'm saying? All right. And let me tell you this too. Even if you are 50, 60, 65 years old and you just get a rate increase and you want to go to school, you can go. It will get you to pay for your master's degree. If you already have that, that's what you want to get. You can go for that. And on top of that, if you have wife and kids, you can get a per diem. So that's what I'm saying, veterans. Stop playing with it and get out there and handle your business with this and start being real about, taking care of yourselves. The system is hard. It is rough. I don't, look, I've been going through this since 87, 88. All right? 88. Some people wasn't even born before that. It's in part my lack of better English, but it's a bitch. It is a stone cold bitch. It's tiring. But just like me, I'm not going to stop fighting until I can't, until I transcend to the other place. But no, I'm not going to let you guys go through any of that as long as I can help it. So you guys, you bring your questions. We can rock. We're going to get you squared away. Look here, I'm going to tell you this. The Seattle Black veteran, I don't discriminate against anybody. I have no time for it. Life is too short. It's too short. Only thing I'm allergic to is dumbass people. And sometimes I guess I'm like that too. So I guess I can, I break out in eyes and shit. All right, man, I'm just got to be funny. But I'm saying, don't be afraid to ask your questions. Okay? Don't be afraid to seek help. If you are mentally suffering, seek help. And don't be afraid. I'm the Seattle Black veteran. I'm going to tell you, I was in a hole, an abyss for 15 years. I'm telling you, it was terrible. And I don't ever want to see that side of me ever again. And so I started knowing the things that trip it or whatever. And my thing is with people, when you are seeing people who are just triggering, don't walk away, run. Don't feel, my biggest thing with martial art is my biggest defense in martial arts to tell you I apologize. Getting into a tussle or getting into somebody, you don't have time. Life is short. Get out there and start loving you and living you and start doing what that's going to make you happy. Look, I got to learn to deal with this pain. I'm sitting here going through it as I'm talking to you, but it hurts. But I've hurt worse than this. So this is the pain that I suffer. So imagine this. You take a 9-volt battery and you touch your tongue. You know how that's that? That's how it feels in my legs. And so it hurts and sometimes it wakes me up. But gabapentin, I have to say it's really good. I'm maxed out with those guys the other day. There's other medications, but I'm going to just hang with this and see what's up and trust my doctors with this. But I'd say this, my beautiful people, my beautiful subscribers, I appreciate you. And I have to appreciate you by giving you some information that's going to be good for you to walk down the road of life. Okay. Um, I hope I'm giving you some good information. And like I say, I'm not charging you for nothing. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I got to read 3 books before the end of this week, before the end of next week. I'm sorry, and these are VA books, DAV books, and it's going to be more information that I can get to help you. Okay, so you guys just stay strong and know that you're loved and know that you're cared about. And the Seattle Black Venture wants to hear from you. So, please drop something in the comments that you're interested in. Talking, shifting some soil in the first Magnum. I miss you guys. Where are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Get up here. Oh, and Vanessa Kitty, somebody, you get a hold of her and tell her I'm looking for her as well. These are my beautiful people who are out here always riding with me. And Michonne, Denise, and everybody, I appreciate you. I love you guys. And so, I really have to tell you guys, I really do care for you. I love you. Honestly, I have to give you this. All right. So I'll tell you guys this. Anybody else, they'll have to pick it up later on. So you guys going to know this. I go through spells sometimes where I just really just want to be left alone. And it can go for 3 days. And sometimes that's 3 days of just being in the house, which is not cool because it's nice and sunny outside. And in Washington, you better get as much vitamin D as you can because it's raining all the time. But I say this to say this. I come up because I miss you guys. And I'm afraid that if I'm not here trying to help give information that I am not following through to what I promised myself, and that is that I was going to try to help regardless. So I will start doing these streams. I don't care if it's 3 or 4 or 5 hours. It won't happen tonight because I'm tired and I got to get some sleep. But I'm going to start doing this, and I want you guys on board. I want you guys rocking, and we're going to start pulling up. We're going to start talking about some political stuff, but it's not on taking sides. I will show you some things that I think that people are doing that's solely naive to jeopardize their all the sacrifices that they made. I mean, if you got a staff sergeant or E6, E5, E6, E7, even E4 to throw away 4 years of your life and have your family suffer with that too. We want to start thinking a little smarter, a little wiser. I understand. Crap is not going to always be how you want it. And riding it out until it gets there, it is a hard ride, but you got to keep fighting. And we say this not even with the political things. We're talking about with your VA situation as well. It can be hard, but you know what they say is, I regret the fact that I stopped trying because I don't know what probably would have came of the outcome. So I don't want to live in a life of regret. I mean, I got plenty of those. Please believe me. I got a gang of things of regret. But those things are what it is. You got to keep it moving. And you got to move forward. And you have to always say this. The one thing that's beautiful about being in America is you have options. You have options. You have options of what you want to do. You can't take that to Russia or North Korea. You ain't got no options. All right? Some places down in Mexico, you ain't got no options. You better shut your ass up and sit down somewhere. But here we go. We got options here. So, and the option is, even if they say no, and I'm dealing with this now. So I'm telling you, I got to read 60 pages, actually front and back. It's about 120, 190 pages front and back for all this. So what's 60, 120, 120. But then I have the front and back on those. So I act that again, 240 pages. And then I got to go and get an attorney to help me fight with my Social Security disability insurance. Because I got shot down with that as well. So I tell you guys, keep fighting, stay strong, okay? And don't let a lot of the stuff that flows around on the YouTube street get you emotionally charged. That emotionally charged for me is you got me so pissed off that I'm gonna read this crap. Because next time you talk to me, you ain't gonna talk to me like this no more. I'm gonna be down with this. I'm gonna be down like 4 flats on a Cadillac. You dig? I'm like, I am gonna notice the front and back. All right. So when next time we rap, because this is what can happen here, and this has happened. Um, um, a call. Guys don't know my case. Flipping me all over the place. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Don't go nowhere. Please don't go nowhere. Hang on. I gotta go right quick. Ooh, Oh my God. Oh snap. So sorry about that. You know what? Let me tell you guys this. All right. So now this is the trip here. I don't know what's going on. I think God has something set up for me or what. So I get a knock at my door. Oh God. And I get people here who think that I know everything and everybody. I just have a tenacity to keep pushing until I find out. And you know, when people talk to you in a certain way or they give you a certain treatment, um, I would say I would get upset to the point to where it motivates me to be make sure that I'm very attuned. So next time this person talks to me, that I'm gonna talk to him like he's slipping or she's slipping because I'm gonna know everything it is. Okay, so what? Um, so every time I call this one organization, every time it's a different person. So then you have to explain your case. They try to tell you what their case is like. This is what the gentleman talked to me like. Well, wait a minute, you got 100. I said, yeah. He goes, well, you shouldn't be doing this. And I said, well, hold on. What he's trying to tell me is, if you got 100, leave it alone. Don't go. I say this all the time. 100 is 100 is 100. Just because you develop another issue, you're not going to get 110. It's not going to happen. But you have to be aware of every time you go and challenge that 100, you take a risk at losing that 100. All right, through that CNP exam. So I have to express to this guy here because he's just taking me off the surface. He's not digging into the cake and finding out the flavor. He's just looking at the icing. So he's talking to me like, well, you shouldn't. I said, no, let's get this right. My 100 is 100. I'm set. I said, me and you. I said, you talked about this in your class. He like, okay. I said, so I'm cool with that. This is about the SMC. So now he wants to talk to me about things like, if you don't know this, go look it up type of thing. So when people start talking to you like you don't know nothing, but they're not trying to educate you, that's just schooling you. You don't know nothing, but you ain't trying to educate me. What's up? So now you're going to sit here and act like you boss hog because you know this shit and I don't. That doesn't make nobody better than you. For people who have the information, and when somebody sincerely is looking for help because they are on their knees and you want to play games with them, I have no compassion for that person. You don't play games with people when they are really hurting. I know some people can hurt, and once they get back on their feet, they will come back and slice you in half. I've had it happen several times, but I started learning from that, learning how to deal with that, learning how to make sure that I would come out on the upper side of these type of things. And this is where I want you to think. I want your mind to think, okay, I got denied this hearing. Why? Read the paperwork all the way through. When you talk to your representative, have something to challenge them. I mean, don't be cocky, but have something to challenge them. Be like, oh, I was reading this and it was saying this. So do I need this type of medication, or do I need this type of, this is what they're looking for as far as the injury? Are they looking for the discolorization? Is this what's up? And so they have to give you an answer. Some of them will go, no, that's not it. And leave you right there. And to me, you know what? I'm telling you, I see these people all the time. All the time. Oh boy, they piss me off. What did Robin Williams say to the highest of festivity? I mean, it's crazy. Look, I can see if we were competitive, I ain't saying nothing to you. We running a race, or we playing hockey or whatever, or basketball. I'm not going to tell you what my favorite shot is. You're going to find out after I keep swishing that net on you. Right? But now, if this is the case to where you are on your knees and you're asking for help, look, I worked in the county jail for 8 years. I've seen a lot of things. I've seen people when they were on their knees, mentally begging for help. And then I've seen people talk to them sarcastically, laugh at their pain. Oh, good Lord, man. You know what? I have to say I've been guilty for that when I was a young man. But now, no, dog, no. Because I tell these cats, you think it's all good? Wait until you get 50. Then rap to me when you're 50. I'll probably be out of this planet by then. But if I'm still here, rap to me when you're 50 and tell me what's really going on with you. A lot of these young Thundercats have so much energy to fight for things that are not worth fighting for, but not wise enough to understand what they need to be standing up for and fighting for. You need to fight for your rights. You need to stand up for your health benefits. Your service connected. I don't care if you Special Forces, SEAL, or whatever. No. If you're not taking care of your benefits and your family, you're a poor leader. I said it. You're a poor leader. If you're not taking care of yourself, your benefits, your health, and informing your family, so in case something happens to you, you don't do that, you're a poor leader. That's bottom line. You're a poor leader. I don't care. You can be whatever, red pill community, whatever. If I have a wife, she's going to have to know, if something happens to me, this is what you need to do. This is how you need to take care of the kids. This is what the military is going to do for you. That's a conversation that should be had. Here's my burial rights. If something happened, I can go to a military cemetery. I got, whatever. I want to be cremated or whatever. It can be done at no cost. Now imagine not telling your wife these things, and all of a sudden she has to deal with this and don't know how she's gonna put you to rest and everything. She's got to stress about that, stress about the kids getting taken care of. She should be knowing. I mean, look, don't have your wife ready to off you. I don't think it's worth all that. That ain't that much money, but it's enough to help out. When the money, if you're 100% veteran and it's $33 a month, boom, poof, goes away. That's a big chunk out of your family's pocket, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a chunk. So be cognizant of those things. Okay, I just want you guys to think positive about your situation. No, everything is temporary. You dig? Nothing's permanent. So it's just how you make things too, though. Because I'm gonna tell you, as a Seattle Black veteran going through the medical or the mental issues that I go through, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. I don't like it. Um, if I don't take these medications by 12 o'clock, I'll be sleeping all day. And I enjoy the sleep because I finally get some good sleep. When I was a drill instructor, we were working from 4 in the morning till 11 at night. And that was 7 days a week for 3 months, 3 months straight. So, it wasn't cool. But it was cool because my soldiers, they mattered. Just like you guys, you matter to me. My soldiers matter. I am not here to give you no fluff, no puff, none of that bull. We're here to talk about how we can get you help, how we can increase your benefits, how we can get your medical and your mental. Now, I want you guys to dig and I want you to get into this. I talked about this PACT Act a minute ago. Start doing your homework. If you know people with the VFW or the DAV, or you know some people who are knowledge with this, start getting around the campfire and start talking with these guys about that particular thing. Because this goes back all the way to Agent Orange. So, if your loved one passed away from this service-connected Agent Orange and you can prove it, there may be some back pay for the family. And also, yeah, it's going to be insurance for you as well. Because each military person is equipped with insurance policy. I think it definitely had to increase. I mean, 50 grand when I was in, so I know it's like about 100, maybe 150 grand. Gail at night is in the house. What's up, baby doll? That's my sister there. What's up, Gail? Nothing but love for you, sweetheart. I know it's probably late, but I appreciate you just dropping by and giving the brothers some love. We just sit here chopping it up, and Gail, I'm gonna have to get with you later on, and I want to get some feedback from you and the lead attorney. As picking up my channel, I'm gonna start doing like videos between my live ones because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, and I know that I should probably be sticking to one subject, but I got like 3 or 4 or 5. Because I just want everybody to know what's up. Oh, I gotta get in bed. I was just ringing by to say, hey, baby doll, I appreciate you. Nothing but love for Gail. This is my girl here, Gail at Night. I know you guys heard of her. If you have not, this is for you, Gail, for everybody left in the chat here. Thank you so much, baby doll. I appreciate you just stopping by and showing some love. Yeah, you guys check out Gail's page. She chops it up with some real good content, and I'm gonna tell you, if you ever blessed with having her as a moderator in your chat, you are 100%. You got that's Tiffany Diamond over there when you mess with Gail on that moderator chat. So you just can't go to a regular jewelry store. You got to go and get the Tiffany Diamond, and that's Gail, and she gonna make sure you're straight like 9:15. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I'm about to wrap it up out here too, Gail, because I said I will come in here and I just wanted to get some people on board with, if they're planning on moving or if you're planning on, right now, try to stack your money. This is a white collar recession. And I believe it. I was told this. And that's because, like I said, a lot of the white collar people were asked to go back to work. Google, Windows, Microsoft, which is up here, and Elon Musk is telling his people, if you don't show up to work, then that means you resign. So they want them back in there 40 hours a week, doing what they got to do. So they went and bought houses in the suburbs. Now they got to move back. So they're going to be selling those houses. Roe versus Wade is actually making people sell their houses too. It's crazy out here. So like I say, watch what's going on. Gail says, I got you in Premiere. I dropped a few days ago. A chick with a monetized party. Oh, you go, girl. Oh, man. I missed you, man. I knew she was, you go. Gail's always on point. She's got a monetization. She should have had it a long time ago. This girl is bad. Like, yeah, this girl is bad. This girl is bad. And I ain't got nothing but love for her. She's always on point. And like I say, check her out and just follow her because she will lead you to some other live people too. I want to give this shout out to my good people, African Dreaming and his wife, who are in Africa, who know a lot about Washington State. Good people, good for your spirit, your soul, and they do cook. I think they got a garden over there as well. Shifting some soil, give her some props there. Oh, Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. If you ever get over to their page, I promise you, you will not regret it. You will like their page. They throw down. Um, TLA, always. That's my dude. For whatever he helped me get this thing started here. So I've appreciated for all my subs. You know, if you stop in, drop and give me a little sub. I'm gonna start picking up my videos and start really trying to rap with you guys about some things here. Wally, my brother, this is my man for real here. Always supporting. Wally's out here in these YouTube streets too. Check him out and get to know these guys here, because I tell you, my YouTube family started, I think, man, how long back, Gil? We were talking to TLA when he was, geez, man, he wasn't even monetized yet. He's like at 300-400 subs or something like that. And we've been rocking. And rest in paradise to my brother, Kevin Samuels. Love you, brother. Love you, brother. I've never met him, but got some good content from his page there. And I always rock with that. When you said fragrance, frames, and your footwear. So my footwear is on point. I got my Pradas on, and I got my fragrance on kicking. So thank you, Kevin Samuel. That's a salute to you, my brother. And that's salute to all you guys in here. Hey, I really respect and appreciate all you guys here. And I was rocking my song, Shaka Khan. So, you know, it's stronger than before. I don't want to lose you guys, because you guys are my baby boys. I appreciate you. And like I say, I come here because I miss you guys, and I need to let you guys know some information. And Wally says, man, I work on these videos, and I come in for making it a comeback. Right on, man, right on. What first videos is we can come back. Right on, brother. I'm starting to get into my editing. So I should have did like Gail. Gail wouldn't got the what is it? Come on, Apple. What is it? The 10. Come on. It's the editing software. I'm on, my brain's all messed up, but it's the 10, number 10, and that's a bomb piece of software. And I think I need to do it because I didn't want to openings. I used to edit with Pro 7, and then this DaVinci I haven't really got with it yet, but that's what it is. But I really came up tonight because I want to let everybody know right now, because somebody else asked me what was my attack on my forward mission here, because now I'm able to stack a little bit of cash. And so I'm just like, hey, I want to get everybody paid to a minimum. So when it's time to buy that property or that piece of land, I want to make sure my FICO scores is on point, and I want to make sure I have at least 5 to 10 grand I can just back up behind me. Now, FICO scores are 710 right now. And then I only owe my car's paid off, so I owe minimum. I owe one credit card, and so I'm paying on that. And it's not a high interest credit card. It was actually in case I would have to go on my checks bounce, it would be covered by this count. So this count, and at the time they asked me, you want to put it at 10,000? I'm like, no, that's too much money. I'm not going to get behind nobody on 10,000. I do not like owing people. You feel me? Oh, there she goes. There it is right there. Thanks, Gail. MacBook Pro and the Final Cut Pro 10. That's the one it is. I've been editing my on iMovies though. Yes, and you know what, Gail? You're right about that, because I'm my other computer that's behind me. It's got the iMovies. I don't know why this one doesn't. It's my MacBook Pro, but that one's my Pro 2 from 2019. And I'm gonna do just like you, Gail. You're right. And iMovies is easy, and once you get iMovies down, you can go into 10 pretty good without any issues with that 10. I just adds a little bit more stuff that you can throw down with on that one. So, yeah, guys and girls, and I would say check out Wally, check out Gail. All my people are in here. These guys here, and I'm gonna tell you how beautiful you guys are. And I'm gonna tell you how much I appreciate you. Look, these guys are rocking like 2,000 subs. 3,000 subs, and they still come back and say hello to me with my 313 subs. And I'm loving it. And the reason why is because they are doing their program right. This is why they are on top of with all these subs. For me, I slip off and you don't hear from me for like a week and a half, which is not cool for your algorithms. And it's not cool for your subs either because your subs are looking for you like, what happened to you? What's going on? So if you really want to, and Sir Hale Speak, got to give that brother credit too. He does a good show as well. Look at these guys. If you really want to know how to pick up your game, follow these guys, Wally, Gell at Night, my man Sir Hell Speaks, and they'll bring you to the lead attorney. Lead attorney's got a class. You can check him out in the master class and see if that's for you. And just, get into it and start getting your game up. What is it? 1,000 subs and plus 400 watch hours. So I'm going to be pulling out some smoke shows. I'm going to have to be doing this for like 3 or 4 hours. But it's actually because I miss my people. You know what? I have a lot of my people that show up at midnight or something. Okay, I have to watch a tutorial or something on how to edit on the Final Cut Pro. Yeah, that's it. YouTube University, and Gail, you are a very intelligent sister, so you got this in record. Because I got to do the same thing. I haven't used iMovies in so long that I don't know how to use it no more. I'm like, okay, because I was at Final Cut 7, and once it went to 10, they kind of crapped me out on it. But yeah, I got to do like you, Gil. I got to go and get my tutorials in there as well and get them done. So you guys here, okay, my baby girl, let's give Gail one more time here, and let's say, let's tell Gail we love her. Tell her thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you, Gail, always, all the time. This is my girl, and she always shows up even when she's going to go to bed. Her, Mashad, Elise, Wally, all you guys. I love you guys, and I appreciate you so much, man. What Wally says, my editor is better than before. It takes, let me take that, bro. So, Wally, what editing software are you using? If you don't mind me asking, what happened to me here? Yeah, I think I just went all ape on this thing here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Because I was thinking, because I'm still on this DaVinci Resolve, which is a hell of a learning curve, and it's killing me softly. And I'm like, okay, so I have it, and I can use some simple stuff on it, chroma keying with it. Oh, you said break. Okay, cool. It takes a break. Okay, bro. Okay, break. Okay, right on. Okay, Chip Chap on Microsoft. Okay, cool. So you guys, if you're editing, you might want to roll out there and see how they work for you. There's a lot of editing software out here, and they're trying to make it more and more easier, which thank God. I remember way back when Final Cut Pro 7 was out, it was just ridiculous. I mean, once you finally got that down packed, then next thing you know, they had the 10, but the 10 did not communicate with the 7, so you couldn't cross them over, which was kind of stupid. And then they came out with Premiere because Premiere could work on Mac and Windows, and so Premiere took off and started really kind of dominating, and that's why they beefed it up on Premiere. But I'm still a Mac man. I don't know why, but I am. Everything that you see with me, I got an iPhone. I have an iPad. I have a MacBook Pro. I have 2 more MacBook Pros behind me. So yeah, I'm maxed out, and I'm not really in total agreement how Microsoft does their proprietary, how they do us. With like this, for example, this SUBC. The SUBC, this, right? No longer USB, USB-C. That's what this is supposed to be. So, and then what did they do? Turn around and didn't even give you a power brick for the cell phone. So you have to go and order the cell phone or the power brick that would charge it faster, that would make it better. So like this one here, you can sit it on here, but every time I sit it on here, I can hear it charging through my speakers. So it's all right. But anyway, all right, guys and girls. Hey, I want to wish everybody a wonderful evening. I want to say I thank each and every one of you guys for coming hanging out. I will be coming back up tomorrow. I think I'm gonna step down south. I want to show you guys this. just real quick. This is what it looks like over here. Now that let me get over here. The smoke. It's been fires up in Canada on the north end of Washington State, and there's fires in Washington on the east end. And oh, I got a private chat over here. On the east end, okay, right on, Wally. No worries. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. On the east end, so I wanted to show you kind of what the sun or the sun looks like with all this smoke over here. And so they did a smoke alert over here in Washington to where, oh, yeah, I can't get out here, where you have to go inside. They didn't want you outside breathing any of the smoke because it's very, it's really thick up here today. I hope I put it in this computer here. If not, I'll just airdrop it and we'll figure it out. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to show you that. And I want you guys to be very careful and take care of yourselves. I'm serious about this, you guys. You guys don't know how much I appreciate you and how much I really, I love you guys a lot for, just for hanging with a brother, and, and hopefully you guys got to tell me if, if I'm not getting you nothing right. Let me see. No, this is not it. Patty had a better one. Patty, you had a better one of the sun. And it was very just orange up here because of the sun, because of the smoke. Okay. But anyway, okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. I always keep saying bye. And it's like a long goodbyes because every time I go to say goodbye, then I have somebody else show up. And I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to miss you. Like Dejan Peppa. She showed up at the last. I was ready to get off. And so did Sir Hale. But Sir Hale, man, I thank you guys so much. I really do. I really appreciate you guys. So I'm going to get out of here and go and grab me some beer and go ahead and try to meditate on getting back to sleep maybe. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I think I'm going to try to, let's see, tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. But what I'll try to do is get us downtown or something like that. We'll take a walk and we'll have a conversation. And I can show you what's going on downtown Seattle. We are getting back into the live mode where we are not having everything boarded up. So they're coming back, and so we'll see how that works for the okay, Wally. Thank you, my brother. I'll see you next time too, and I appreciate you so much, Wally. You're a good brother, man, and I have nothing but love and respect for you guys out here. You guys are just wonderful, man. I tell you, this is what makes me sometimes I don't want to get off, but I'm like, I better get off because it's at 11 o'clock. But I promise you, next time I come up, I'm gonna wear you guys out because I'm gonna push about a 4 or 5 hour. I'm gonna try to do like African Dream and him and his wonderful wife. But dude, I'm doing this by myself, so it's hard. But it's all good. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys. All right. So I'm the Seattle Black Veteran. Remember this. I work for no attorney. I only work for myself. I am not associated with the VA. I am giving you from my own opinion and what I have been through. All right. I want everything to help you. And my last thing I want to ask you guys to do this for me. Look that person in the mirror and tell that person that you love them. Tell that person that you're proud of them, all right? And tell that person that you matter, all right? You dig? Without you, there's no me. And that's why I appreciate you guys, and I love you so much. So, you guys keep rocking. And if any questions I can help you with, please drop it on me, and I'll do my best to answer it. If not, we'll look it together and see where we can get you. I will start asking some qualified people some good questions, and I'm learning too. Everything that I've given you guys is from experience, but I am not the book savvy guy on this. So now I'm learning. I got to pick up this book because I want to make sure I tell you where exactly you need to look to find your answers. Okay. And if I can't give them to you, then I'm going to try to refer you to somebody else if I feel that if I can get through to somebody until you got a case that you should be pushing. But I always say this, especially to the PACT Act. If you've been out there, you've been exposed, go and get checked out. No, it's nothing you never heard before. But if you never try, you never know. So go and try, okay? And always know that you matter. All right, Seattle Black Veteran again. I always do that long goodbyes because I hate going leaving you guys, but I really hate leaving you guys. I really do. But I know I'll stay on this battery probably till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, but and rocking with you guys. But Honestly, I didn't get no sleep last night, and normally I can stay up for 3 days at a time, but it's not good for my health. So I have to make sure that I'm getting some rest, and that's why I tell you guys too. YouTube is a beautiful place, but make it a place that you can work with. Do not stress yourself behind this. I will tell you this. I look at maybe my subscriber numbers, I think maybe every month or something like that. Um, and I'm just amazed, that I got, I'm amazed I got 300. I haven't got 500, but I'm amazed and I'm happy with you guys. And I have nothing but love for you, and I appreciate all the love that you guys give me. And please, 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 please. Bacon, I'll get a hold of you. Don't worry about it, Bacon. I promise you, I'll get a hold of you next week. But please, you guys, if you have any questions, please drop them in. And if you have any comments, drop them in. And if you know somebody who's just struggling or whatever, and they want to get up and chop it up and have somebody to talk to, and they're a veteran, we can do that. I'm cool with that. Because some of my veterans can't sleep at night, and I can understand that. That happens to me, and I tell you, it's not a cool thing. It's cool, but it's not cool. Take care of your health because you matter. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Once again, I long stroke my goodbye. I tell TLA, he's long on intro, I'm long on goodbyes. All right, I love you guys. I wish you nothing but the best. Remember, I appreciate everybody in the Facebook, in my Facebook family as well. Thank you so much. I'm on Instagram too as a Seattle Black veteran. I'll try to just put some stuff up there. Check out my last video. We'll talk about mental health. I really want you guys to see that. It was very interesting. My last video, I went to the store and then some interesting things broke out and happened. So I want you to be aware of these things here, especially when you're dealing with homeless veterans or disabled veterans mentally. Be cautious, be careful, and just be helpful if you can get them help. Okay. All right, guys. I love you. I wish you a wonderful night. And, we'll end this on a, all right, we're doing good. All right, straight. Okay, we're going to hype it up. You guys are going to be cool. And now I'm going to start giving you guys some stuff that makes you mellow out and chill out. And we're going to keep you rocking. Seattle Black Veteran, I love you very much. TLA, I love you too, my brother. Gail, thank you. Wally, thank you. Patty J, love you, baby dog. Everybody who's here tonight, appreciate you. All my subs, I got nothing but love for you. Take care, guys. I'm out.